Hi, this is Deborah Lowe. I just thought I'd give you a quick video on these really cool tools I just discovered about a week ago. They're called the Beadsmith one-step looper and the one-step big looper. The difference is this gives you a loop the size of 1.5 and this gives you a size of 3.0 on the head of the head pin. I'm going to just quickly demonstrate how these work. The possibilities are endless. I just wanted to show you. I did this whole tray of glass pearls with this unit and I absolutely adore it. It makes life so much easier. All the loops are the same size and very consistent, and it's a heck of a lot easier on your hands. It cuts the wire at the same time and it's really pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how they work. These work with 26 to 18 gauge wire. I would stick with the stiffer wire, just going to give you a sturdier product than you'd get if you go with a fine wire. Alright, let's go ahead and demonstrate how these work. So you want to put the spring down towards the paper, put the wire in, go ahead and crimp it, and you can see it turning. And if you kick it back just a little bit, it gives it that nice look that you're looking for. I think I bent it back just a little too far, so I'm going to go ahead and fix it. There you are. Okay. We're going to go ahead and string a bead and a center bead, and how about a top bead? Okay, so you can see. Now we're going to go ahead and make another loop. Now, if you want that loop to be the same level plane, hold the loop you've already created in between your two fingers and then go ahead and stick this in at that point so that you're on a horizontal field, and go ahead and pinch it again. And we determined I had to just let off a little bit on the gauge because it does pinch, and that's what was pinching. And so you can see the two loops are identical and they're quite beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and do one more with the larger one. This is the 3.0 millimeter. We'll go ahead and create the first loop. And this one doesn't quite pinch as much as tightly, so you do have to adjust it until you get used to actually using it. Like I said, I haven't perfected this just yet, but I am working on it. So let's see here, we're gonna create a little something, string some beads. And add a crystal bead, add a turtle, add another crystal, okay, and how about another one, and the final gold one. let's reverse it. Make it look a little different. There, that looks better. Okay, so once again, pinch that loop between your fingers if you want to keep the loops horizontal. I'm going to go ahead and use the bigger one. Feed that through, and now in this case you're going to see that you have enough left over to shoot down through the hole on the other side of the tool. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and pinch it and just kick it back just a little bit, and there you go. Actually, I grabbed the wrong one, but that's okay. This would make a nice earring. So you can connect a loop to it. Ear hook. The little one is a little tighter for some reason. I may have to see if I can adjust the spring to make it not quite so tight, or maybe even work the spring a little. But there you go. There's another head pin. Now, remember, you can straighten these out. This wire I'm using isn't as stiff as it could be, but you use your nylon tools to straighten out the wire. So once you've done that, that's that. Let me show you how the bigger one works. Just fit it in past, and you can see you're not going to be wasting a lot of wire at all. Maybe about 1/8 of an inch, that's it. Just kind of clip it, pull it out straight, and see how quickly that one comes off. Now again, you can straighten these. I might be bending them a little too far back to break the neck, so to speak, but they work really well. I'll do one more. That's that. There. So maybe in this case you don't have to bend it back so far. So now we have our eye hooks, and now let's go ahead and bead a couple of things together. And I'm going to show you the really cool part about this. So just going to get a little clear bead. Actually, I'm going to start with a large pearl, clear bead, turtle, clear bead, and then maybe one small pearl. Okay, so you can see how that's all set up, right, for a dangle. Now, if this wire was longer, it could fit down through this hole, but we're going to be right at the cusp of this working for us. So I'm going to go ahead and create the loop, pull it off, and there you have it. Done. To me, it's easier on my hands. I get very fatigued with this thumb for some reason lately, and it's been working really a lot better than just doing it with the round nose pliers. These guys, keep in mind you're going to have to sit here and constantly move it. You're denting the wire, putting little gouges in it. At least I do. And then you have to reposition the wire, and it's just not, it doesn't work out as well for me. This loop is a lot better if you put them side by side. much better. Okay. So let's do another one with some bead caps. You can go ahead and purchase your eye pins if you'd like. So let's do up one of these. And that's pretty cool. Okay, just going to go ahead and use the little one. Now this case, I'll show you how this works. It goes down through, then there is a little hole there at the other end of the tool that you can send the excess wire out of. You just go ahead, do your thing. Don't throw that out, I can show you how to use that. And just work this off. Again, I think the tool is still a little new, so I'm going to get the spring to not be as tense. And then if you do have to make an adjustment, you do so. But there you have it. Now, I don't have the right size pearl for these head bead caps, but you get the idea. You know our infamous charm bracelets that we make. Look how quick this is going to go for you once you get those loops going and putting the little baubles on that we like to put on. So it's really a cool tool. I would, if you really want to try one out, I would get the larger one first till you get the hang of it. The littler one is a little more intense. I think I'm going to work these out a little better. See if I can adjust the spring a little bit to make it so that it's not holding on to the pin as securely as it is right now. And see if it gives it a little better adjustment. But these are brand new this week, and that's that. If you have any questions, feel free to comment, and I hope this was helpful. These are great tools. Give them a try. You can get them 40% off at Hobby Lobby or Michael's or AC Moore, and I have seen them up on Amazon for about $20.63. And if you have free shipping through Prime, obviously it's a good deal because you're not paying tax on it, as far as I know. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Have a good day. See that? Let's do another one. I'm just learning this tool, so it will take a little time to master it. I've only made this tray worth, and without talking, it goes a lot quicker, but I'll go ahead and demonstrate it again. It cuts it. You just sort of come back with it, open it up, and it should come off. Okay, I just wanted to show you, I created a knot on the end of this piece of wire, and so I'm going to smooth it out with my nylon pliers. Go ahead and thread the bead cap through the white pearl. It's looking pretty good. Another bead cap. And in this case, I'm going to use the little 1.5 millimeter looper. Go ahead and feed it through. Make the loop, back it off a bit, and that is the secret. Just use your thumb to back it off a little bit to keep the gear from touching the pin. That seems to be the trick. And there you have it. And then you can go ahead and add your loop earrings for a nice set of earrings. I'll go ahead and show you how to create a knotted head pin. These are pretty tedious to make, but well worth the effort when you see what you get when you're done. Yeah, let's reach for my tool here. So my round nose pliers, get to the very edge of the wire, do a turn, and you can see how much I'm having to turn with my wrist just to make that loop to get it started. Okay, so once you get that one loop going, do another one, and you can do a third if you really want to. Once you have that, you have to flip it and just make sure that you're putting the wire out straight from the 3 loops that you've created. I give it a little pinch just to tighten up the knot, and then this is the tricky part. You have to bend this wire around, and this can be a little tedious. I just sort of get it aimed in the right direction, and then I grab the flat pliers just to poke it through. Grab the other one. Actually, I grab this one and I hold it like that and pull it if I have to. There, I can pull some of it. This wire is kind of soft, so it does let me pull it. But I put it about there and then tighten the knot. And this one I have to actually do right up to my chest so I can pull it tight. And rearrange the knot if you need to. This wasn't the prettiest knot, but you get the idea. And then feed through some large pearls. So once you have your knot, you can put your bead cap in. Actually, yes, bead cap in, then pearl. I use the glass pearls. I love them. They're my favorites. Put another cap on. This is new old stock. The price on the package was 39 cents. Look at that. That's pretty old. I think this thing costs you $3 now for 30 pieces. Anyways, so I've got that in there. I think I'm going to add another gold bead just to give it a little something. And that will do it. Then I'm going to grab the little looper and feed it through. Now this one I didn't have a lot of material left over, so we're right at the very end of how this is going to work. But nonetheless, it'll show you. So you just do that, and she's done. Isn't that lovely? Very lovely. Let's do one more real quick. Pick my rings. 1, 2, 3. Flip it around so that I'm pulling the wire out from the bottom of the loops. I kind of just give it a quick tug to get it tight. Once I've done that, bend it. Put it up through. Once I have it in there slightly, then I can grab it and pull it. And then I use my round nose, just kind of pull, and again I have to pull this one tight to my chest because it's a matter of strength to pull the knot tight. There you go. This isn't exactly totally clean, but it's almost there. Good enough. Grab another cap. Better. Grab large pearl, glass pearl. I love these. And then another cap. And then another gold bead, just to give it a little something something. Grab the 1.5, feed it through. It trims it and circles it, back it off a little, and you lift it just about right off. Look at that, perfect loop. Cut it and made it consistent with the other. Here's the other. That's really cool. Okay. Here's one that I already strung. It's some turtle, a turtle with some clear crystal beads. I'm going to go ahead and trim this so that you can see what you can do with the extra. It goes out the other end. Keeping the bead is everything up tight to the tool. Make the trim, let it off a little, and it comes right off. Nice circle. This one you might have to tighten up a little bit. And there you have it.